Day, everyone. It's Amanda here with your February 2018 RuneScope. This month, I will be using a new deck that I got over the holidays from my sister, the Wonderland Tarot, which I've been wanting for a really long time. It's by Chris Abbey and Morgana Abbey. I love it. So we'll be using that in conjunction with the runes for your reading this month. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please do click the subscribe button if you find that I'm connecting with your energy and the messages that are coming through are resonating with you. That way, whenever I upload my new videos, they will go to your subscription feed. You can also tap the little bell to set up alerts if you would like to be alerted whenever I upload new content. Be sure to join me for part 2 of this video over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling one card from Nature's Whispers Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall for your spiritual guidance. Also, it's Valentine's Day, so your 2018 love readings are also over there for you to check out. I did use a deck that does contain nudity and sexual situations, though, for those readings. So heads up, for those of you that that's not your thing, you may just want to listen to the audio on that and maybe not look too closely at the pictures. So I've been looking for years for a good love-based deck, and I don't know, they're all just a little fluffy puffy for me. I haven't really found one that I connect with. If you want to recommend one, please leave it in the comments. That would help me out. I will check those out. Maybe you could help me on my search. So yeah, that's over there. Also, your 2018 career and finance RuneScope is over there too, on Vimeo, to give you a more specific look at that area of life for you in 2018. But all of that being said, let's jump into your February RuneScope. Hey there, Aries. Let's jump in and see what the rune bag has for you for February 2018. Which runes have some messages for Aries? February 2018. Oh, I lost my gif, so I hope I can find that later. As always, Aries, keep in mind these are general readings, so you're going to want to check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages or information if you just want to stick with the free video readings. If you would like something far more specific, you can schedule an appointment with me. That's the only way I can connect with your specific energy and get messages that are only for you. So I do Skype readings, half an hour for $70. If you would like the 1 year reading, 2018 personal year reading, that is an hour. Those will only be available through February 28th, and those are $130. So if you want to set up an appointment for either one of those, just drop me a line at my email address and we will schedule your appointment. But in general, man, I'm telling you what, this 9 of Cups has been, and especially in reverse, has been coming up for everybody. I'm gonna have to go get that gemstone because I don't want my cat to eat it. Yeah, that 9 of Cups has really appeared for loads of peeps. Your challenge, Aries, for the month of February. The tarot card we have is the 9 of Peppermills in reverse. So this is the 9 of Wands in traditional decks. Let me show it to you upright. This deck is so cute. So your challenge here is to, in some cases, avoid a confrontation or avoid an argument with a family member, perhaps an older family member, particularly a mother, or so this could be your mother, a mother-in-law, the mother of your children. Could also be any really older female member of the family, grandma. You may be dodging. I'm just seeing Aries just kind of dodging someone in February. So, and I mean, this is minor arcana. This is not a huge challenge. You know, so, and you may just be kind of pulling your energy back from someone in February because they've been so needy or difficult. But for a lot of you, it's like you feel like somebody has got something they want to confront you about, or, you know, and maybe you've given them a reason, Aries. Maybe you know you were in the wrong about something and you're just kind of like, well, instead of confronting this or taking my medicine, I'm just gonna dodge this person until maybe they forget about it. Or you could also just be trying to let the dust settle after an argument, or let some energy pass before you go back and deal with it. This could also be some of you, like you need your challenge in February is to get your house ready for an impending birth, whether it's yours or like maybe you have a son or daughter living with you and maybe their baby is going to be, I'm feeling like child-proofing the house, pet-proofing the house. If you're going to have like a baby animal, it doesn't have to just be a baby human. But yeah, you may be like, I have to make it safe for the, somebody who's going to be crawling on the floor. So it's either a very small baby, toddler, or it could just be somebody coming to visit you, coming to stay. And your challenge in February is like, I've got to make it safe for this person. I've got to child-proof or pet-proof the house. Some of you, it may be like you're getting ready to sell, you're getting ready to renovate, and maybe you're in disagreement with someone else about how that should be done. What are the changes that we should be making, or the cost, or something of that nature. But yeah, family, particularly older relatives, inheritances, legacies, things like that could be, you know what, and this could be somebody who's still alive saying, I'm gonna leave the house to someone else, and maybe you were expecting it, and you're like, well, why did they get, So, I mean, it could just be maybe there was an argument over that, and now maybe some things were said, and you're just dodging that, like confronting that person, or dealing with that, or maybe you were going to be getting the house, and someone else was, ticked off about it, and so now there's going to be, you feel like there's going to be just resentment or some sort of battle to be fought, and so you're dodging this person, you're dodging this situation, kind of making yourself scarce where somebody's concerned in February, Aries. Now, in the present energy, we have this, Nine of Cups in reverse. Here it is in the upright, very similar to the Rider decks, but this is the present energy. So end of January going into February, we've got a bit of a like somebody overindulging in something, maybe drinking too much, there may be somebody who is, but Inwas is here. So, I mean, this could indicate that somebody is recognizing that they're having a problem and trying to control it, control an addiction, get help for an addiction, get off of something that they're addicted to that's causing negative things to be going on in their lives and the lives of others. Because let's face it, if you're around an addict, everyone suffers. So this could be somebody who's turning over a new leaf, or at least heading in that direction or talking about it. It's always a long road for sure, but I mean, at least if somebody's no longer in denial and is actually admitting, yes, I have a problem. Yes, I need to lose weight. I overeat. Yes, I need to change my diet. I need to change my drinking habits. I need to get off of this pill. I need to get off of this drug. I need to, say no to the opiates, right? I need to get off of this because it's affecting my life and the life of others in a detrimental way. So, Now, Aries, this could be you, but it could also be someone you're helping with this, someone that you care about. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it would be like maybe this is connected to this situation. Maybe it's your mom or a mother-in-law. It could also be somebody who has a health problem and is in denial about that. But it's probably stemming from negative diet. You know, too much of something, extremes with the Nine of Cups in reverse, liver problems due to, you know, alcoholism, anything like that. And they're fine, you know, or problems with smoking even, you know, breathing issues, you know, a chronic lung condition. And, you know, maybe they've smoked 2 packs a day for 40 years and they're like, oh yeah, maybe that's causing the chest problem. You think that may be causing the chest problems or the cancer from continuing to recur? So yeah, there's an admission here of an overindulgence that is the culprit or contributing to a health issue for someone. And it could be this older relative. Could be you, Aries. Again, it's up to you to admit, right? But it's leading to a new beginning with Ingwaz. Ingwaz is a very, there's a lot of luck around this, and the time is right to start a new path with this, or get off that path entirely and go down a different one. The help that's going to be available, we've got the Page of Flamingos in reverse. This is the Page of Swords in other decks. There it is in the upright. So, gossip and or spying, maybe particularly online, is somehow going to help you, Aries, in February. So, yeah, you may be finding out information on your own because you're kind of you may be catching someone in a lie due to something on their phone, something. So yeah, if someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and it seems like this would be an old pattern with Tarotscopes in reverse. This is something, it's chronic. Again, chronic. It's chronic issues reappearing to be dealt with here in February. And so yeah, you could be, and it doesn't have to be like a partner, although it could be someone who's, you know, told you that they, you know, lying about something, and you look on their phone or you look on their Facebook or the search history, and you're finding something, repeating a pattern from the past. You're catching someone in a lie. And with the Page of Swords, that always kind of comes up to me as digital. So internet related or text related, text messaging, phones, things like that. And kind of sneakily discovering or spying or kind of doing some digging here digitally, like internet research. But in the reverse, yeah, pages are not usually good news. And it could have something to do with a child lying as well. A page could be, the Page of Flamingos here, could actually be a child, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini who is lying about something, saying they didn't do something when they did, and you catching them in that lie. And again, maybe this was a pattern of behavior. Maybe it had stopped for a while and you thought maybe they had learned, and now it's like repeating. So the help that's going to be available to you with Tyr is a no nonsense response to this. So Tyr is a very powerful rune, and it indicates this is not an energy that puts up with negativity. It's not an energy that puts up with lies and liars, and certainly not deceit. So now for those of you that you're dealing with someone who has this health issue or even this addiction issue, this is kind of like somebody may be having an intervention. Like, you know, you're either getting help for this now, or we're done, or you're going now, or we're done. So For some of you, you may need to be more forceful with the way this is handled, because again, it could be, you know, it could be threatening someone's life. It could be to that point. And, you know, they've been lying about it. You're catching them in a lie. And then it's like, well, you know, this is changing, or I'm not staying, or this is changing, or you can't call me anymore, or you can't borrow money, or I'm not giving you money anymore. Maybe it is your child that has this problem. But for others of you that it's not that serious, because again, I've got minor arcana here. Mostly. We do have one major arcana over here. We'll get to that in a second, and the outcome. I just noticed that. It could just be you finding out helpful information or catching someone in a lie by going to kind of, oh, they're saying they're one place. I'm just going to go, you know, on their Facebook and see if they checked in somewhere else. Or I'm just going to go, you know, see who, you know, who this person is. Or yeah, doing like some internet investigating. But this could also be somebody else who's seen something online and sent it to you. Even like I'm seeing somebody doing that. I'm seeing the print screen button. So somebody could be sending you a screenshot or sending you a like an actual image of, you know, look what I saw on Facebook, or look what I saw on Twitter. And so you're armed with the knowledge here and proof, evidence, Aries. Now, this could also, because the energies can always work both ways, Aries, this could be somebody coming at you with like, you know, you need rehab. You need to stop this right now, or you're going to, you know, you're going to kill yourself. So it could be you lied, Aries, and somebody, it's going to be a help to you that someone doesn't let you get away with it. If you're the target of the intervention, it's coming up as a help to you, because if it had come later, you may not still be here. So recognize if you're in that situation. But I feel like for most of you, because your challenge was to, I don't know, I mean, it does kind of work out that you could be avoiding people because you know they're kind of getting together, your family, your friends may be getting together to kind of like, you know, confront you about this. So this could definitely, with the Nine of Rods, be working in that way. But I think for most of you, this could be either two separate situations, or like you're trying to kind of get all your ducks in a row, get everybody to get together before you confront someone. If it's like an intervention type energy. But yeah, anybody who is trying to kind of pull the wool over your eyes, if you don't find the evidence or find out the truth yourself, someone else is going to send it to you. And for some of you, this could just be you're finding out something that makes you feel victorious, because Tyr is all about overcoming any obstacles. And actually, it's kind of like a woohoo moment. It's kind of like I won, right? And it does have a lot of connections to physical health. So, I mean, it could be that you are just, you know, if you started off the year maybe wanting to start a new diet or changing the way you eat, or you have a new health regime where you're going to exercise every day, or you're doing, you know, maybe it was very, very difficult at first, but maybe you are getting over the hump here and are finally seeing results. And maybe it was kind of people gossiping or talking about, oh, they'll never stick with that, or, you know, just kind of muttering things like that, being generally negative and discouraging. And now it's like you've lost 10 or 20 pounds, you know, or your clothes are feeling bigger, or you know, you're training for a big run, and, you know, you're actually like getting there, starting to build some muscle. And now you're able to just kind of, you know, say, hey, see, you thought I couldn't do it, but look at this. Look at the proof. Now, what must be accepted about the month is actually really good. We've got both the Rune and the Tarot card here. We've got the Ace of Hats, which is the Ace of Cups and other readings, and Fehu. So this is definitely an offer that's going to be advantageous to you. And for some of you, it could be fully like a job offer that you're just excited about. Like you were hoping you would get this. You were hoping you would get accepted. It could have to do with a creative work, a creative project that it's like, yes, we want you to contribute, or we want you on board. We want you to, you know, be in charge of this project. There's something maybe you submitted that you're getting a yes answer with the Ace of Cups, and it makes you feel just very joyous and exciting. It could also be a romantic relationship for you single Aries. It could be somebody asking you out on a date. Could be somebody that is that you work with, or that is connected to your job in some way. A customer, if you work in like a customer or a client, or it could be somebody you meet through somebody you work with. It could be somebody at a job that you started not that long ago, or who they started at your company not that long ago. Because Fehu is kind of like, we're in the beginning stages. We're in the offer wasn't that long ago. Those of you that are just waiting on a raise, or we're waiting to hear back if you got a job, this is like a double yes. So in February, those of you that are wanting to start a new job, you've been on interviews, or waiting to hear back, or you're going on interviews in February. I'm seeing a yes answer and an offer with Fehu in the upright. It is a lucrative offer, or it's a lucrative raise. Like you'll definitely feel this, or you'll definitely be able to see tangible results of this. So this could also be an invitation to work on or collaborate with someone. And I don't usually get that with the Ace of Cups, but I'm seeing more of like a Three of Pentacles energy with this for some of you, where there's like, you know, I'm going to be doing this project and it's related to what you're already doing. Would you want to come on board, or would you want to like join this network, or join this project, or, you know, consult on this? Something of that nature. But it could also just be, being asked out on a date. Actually, being taken out on a date by someone. Maybe to somewhere quite pricey with Fehu. It can also just say somebody may be spending some, you know, lavishing you with some attention here, Aries, and spending lots of dough on you. Or you could be doing that to someone else. If you're thinking about asking somebody out, again, you've got a double yes here. February would be the month to do it. Some of you may be getting a very lovely Valentine's Day gift. For some of you, it may be by way of apology, or trying to kind of, you know, from what we were talking about over here, if that's who that was, who was being dishonest. But yeah, someone could be spending a lot on you for Valentine's Day, or you could be spending a lot on someone else. If you're getting married on Valentine's Day, boy, you spent a lot on that wedding. Somebody may be proposing, and I mean, this ring with Fehu, I mean, this ring will be out of this world. I think several Aries are going to get some marriage proposals on Valentine's Day. So congratulations to those of you that's the way this is working out. Hopefully it's not this person that was lying, because then I wouldn't say yes to that, but you know, sometimes we have to learn the hard way. But this looks good. I really feel like for most of you, if it's the proposal, if that's the way this energy's coming through in February, this situation may be connected to the older relative that you're trying to avoid, or they may be two different people here. The outcome of February, we've got the World in reverse. So there's something that is not complete, still needs more work. We may have to go back to the drawing board with haggle there. There could be delays around, like maybe we accept this position, but we can't start right away. Which is usually the case. It could be as simple as that. We usually have to. But with haggle, there's something unexpected. So maybe the place you're at is like, well, we won't give you a good job reference unless you stay this long. They may expect you or ask you to give a longer notice. And if you need to use the job reference, I mean, you know, that's really kind of a crappy thing to do. But I mean, I've worked in so many places. I've pretty much seen it all. So, I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility that someone would be that, you know, bitter or unfair that you're leaving to go to a better place. Because, yeah, I feel like unexpectedly you may have to delay starting this job or completing something. For some of you, it could be this person, like they're trying to put off going to the rehab, or they're trying to put off getting help, or they're trying to put off going to the doctor to see what's wrong health-wise. Because again, this could just be somebody in denial about a health issue. And, you know, they may try to kind of put the brakes on again. And it may be in the car on the way because, yeah, unexpected. Or they could say they went, but they didn't. Again, this could be somebody lying, saying that they went, got checked out, or that they, you know, are in rehab. Then you find out, oh, no, they're not. They're, you know, they never did go. They never got on the plane, or they never went where they were supposed to go. They never checked in. Or they left. They checked themselves out, right? After being there, like, you know, a couple days. So, yeah, with the World card, something's not done. It's not complete. This could be somebody trying to delay the inevitable, trying to put something off that is difficult. I mean, none of us like to do difficult things, but the harder something is, the greater the reward. That's just life. So, you know, and a lot of the hard things, pretty much really most of the hard things we bring on ourselves by making poor choices, you know, by just giving in, taking the easier route, the easier road, the easier path. So it is hard. And, you know, just because this is not complete at the end of February doesn't mean this person won't complete it. But it seems like there may need to be another push if this is a family member, or another, yeah, kind of push up the cliff, if you will. Like, you know, you've got to do this. I feel like for it to be with the World, again, is a major arcana. And I feel like for it to be a major arcana, this is somebody like they really need to do this. Like it's beyond the, it's gone beyond the, this is just a problem phase. Or this is just an inconvenience, or this is just, you know, we're just gonna have to accept this about their behavior. No, this is like an endanger. They're endangering themselves and or others with this. So particularly since we have a page of children are involved, pets, animals, again, some of you may be having, maybe that's what you're like having to kind of look around the house for, is like, you know, we have to cleanse the house of any, you know, maybe you're having somebody come stay with you. You're going to help them kind of maybe detox, or at least do like the 24-hour thing before they go get like professional treatment. Or maybe you do that for a living, Aries. Maybe some of you do, like you are, you help people get off of drugs. You worked for a rehab clinic or something, and you're going to help someone do that. And it's like, I have to like de-drug the house. Like we have to get rid of all the prescription drugs or anything with alcohol in it, because, you know, they're going to be tempted to just, they'll be rummaging, looking for any of that stuff. So that's another way I feel like this is working. But I feel like at the end of February, yeah, there'll be the initial like push, but then somebody's just gonna have to be like shoved, you know? So, I mean, if you were withholding the whole, you know, if you don't get help, I'll never speak to you again. It looks like it's gonna take that for some of you at the end of the month to get this person to actually follow through on getting the help and to complete this. Now, for others of you that it's not someone dealing with that, this could just be something unexpected that happens that kind of shakes up your plans, your expectations. It doesn't have to be in a bad way. The World in reverse is not necessarily a bad card, but it does usually indicate that we can't complete something, or we can't finish up a plan that we initially thought. I mean, this could be though, I mean, for some of you, because the energies, the intensity of these energies will vary. It could be like you have Valentine's Day plans, you know, you've got this expensive dinner lined up, you got reservations, and there's an ice storm or something, and you can't go, or, you know, the restaurant's closed because of weather, or it could be as, you know, minor as that for some of you. But yeah, something in February is unexpectedly changing your plans or delaying your plans. That's another beneficial thing about the world in reverse, though, is that it's not that you can't complete your plan or reach your goal, but it's going to probably take a little bit longer than February. But that could enhance it or make it better in unexpected ways when Hagalaz is there. Because this is all like external forces, Hagalaz, and things outside our control, other people. That's why I think for most of you, this is like someone else resisting you in some way. But again, doesn't mean you can't go back to the drawing board and make this happen, but it may happen more in March or April. It may take a stronger stance or a stronger push to make this happen. So Aries, join me over on Vimeo. I am going to shuffle the Nature's Whispers Oracle. I want to see if we can get more guidance and wisdom from Spirit on how to handle the energy here in the month of February. So I will see you over there. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you back here next month.